Hello, my name is Alicia Laguna, and today I'll be speaking with you about why it's so important to stop smoking. There is an estimated 34 million people who currently smoke and 16 million people who currently live with a smoking-related disease, whether that be COPD, diabetes, high blood pressure, eye problems, lung cancer, and so many more negative effects. Smoking, I think that people often overlook the effects that it has because they rely on it as a crutch, as a stress reliever, as a coping skill. They overlook the effects that it has not only on themselves but others that they are around. Secondhand smoking has been proven to be just as harmful as firsthand smoking, and I feel like people have the mentality that it's not going to happen to them, that they're not going to get lung cancer, they're not going to have any disease from smoking. That mentality I think a lot of people have, and it gets a lot of people hurt and sick because we don't know how our body is going to take to it. I was affected by smoking at a young age. I was diagnosed with asthma. I lived with my grandparents who smoked. Both of them smoked. And once we realized what was going on, my grandparents quit smoking cold turkey. I'm sure it was hard for them. I was at a young age. I can't really remember. But after a few years when my grandparents stopped smoking, my grandfather became diagnosed with lung cancer. And that was probably one of the hardest things I had to do, was watch him go through that. I mean, I wasn't that young. I can still remember him going through it. He had to go through all the chemo, all the radiation. It made him so sick, weak. He was miserable. He was, depressed at times. He was mad at times. And there was nothing I could do but just be there. So cancer came the first time. He beat it. Came the second time. He beat it again. Had to go through the chemo and the radiation and all that. And I still lived with him at that time. And then the third time that it came, we found it too late. Unfortunately, he lost his life to lung cancer. There was nothing that the doctors could do. It was too far to treat. So I lost my grandfather due to smoking. He had lung cancer caused by smoking tobacco. That hit me pretty hard. I'll never smoke a cigarette. I'll never be around that. I'll never be, living with somebody that does that, just because of everything that I've been through and how it affects my health because of asthma. I feel that in today's society, we have way more options than they did back then. If you're feeling like you're wanting to quit, if that's a thought in your head, I ask that you seek help. There's 1-800-QUIT now. You can talk to your primary care doctor. There's a lot of options out there and resources that you can just call and get information, get some counseling. You can just talk to somebody and try something to see what works for you. Because what works for me might not work for you. And if you try something and it doesn't work for you, don't just give up and have the mentality, well, I'm just going to keep smoking because that didn't work. Or I'm just meant to smoke because that didn't work. Don't have that mentality. Try something. If it doesn't work, try something else. Don't give up until you achieve what you want to do. Because you do not want to be a part of the statistics. You want to conquer that. If you have that thought in your head, please commit to it. Commit to that, set your mind to it, and you can achieve that goal. Just don't give up. It's going to be hard because smoking is very addictive. The nicotine is very addictive. I get that. There's many options. You can try Chantix. The doctors can give you medication for it. Just have faith, don't give up, and keep trying. There's counseling. If you don't want to take any kind of medication for that, you can go to some counseling and some therapy. That may be a better route for you. There's a lot of things and options that you can try. Just reach out and just talk to somebody. Do your research. Look up the statistics on smoking and the effects that it has, and it will probably alarm you because as I was reading, some of the things that I read kind of astounded me because I just wasn't aware that it was that bad to everybody. But please do not give up. Have hope. And just do your best and keep trying. Keep reaching out if that's what you want to do to better yourself and those around you. And you can achieve it with the help, okay? Thank you.